Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Casey and I'm an Amazon seller. I used to do YouTube videos on how to sell on Amazon, but I have been going away for a little bit because I was going away from Amazon in general. I didn't sell on Amazon for a little bit because I did have another child, so I was focusing on the pregnancy, and then now I've been focusing on the newborn stage. But now that everything has kind of settled down, I did get back into Amazon, and I am going to get back into YouTube because I do enjoy teaching all y'all how to sell on Amazon. So my first video back, I will be showing y'all my first sourcing trip back and what I found. In regards to taking a break from Amazon, you can take a break and your account's still fine. That's what I did. I went back on and I was still ungated and everything. The only thing is when it comes to payments, you're treated a little bit like a new seller and they want you to wait for a while before getting your money. That's the only thing that is bad about it. But besides that, if you need to take a break, you can always take a break and nothing happens to your account. I am going to try to get on YouTube and answer whatever comments that everybody has put while I have been gone. I have gotten some comments on my videos, so I will get on there and try to answer those. And also, my website is back up. The reason why I took it down was because I was taking a break, and now that I'm coming back, I got the website back up. So if anybody wants a one-on-one, or I also have the leads list, you can go on my website and check out all that information. So I apologize for being MIA, but it's just kind of hard whenever something like that's going on, because for me, with my first pregnancy, I did have preeclampsia, so it was a concern the whole time through this pregnancy too, which I did good to the end. My first child was a preemie. This child, he came at 37 weeks, so I was happy about that because he was full term. But I did end up getting preeclampsia at the very end, but it wasn't as bad as with my first child. So that's just another reason why I decided to take a break from everything, because I wanted to focus more on that. So I'm excited though to be getting back into it. I was excited in general getting back into Amazon, and I'm excited to be getting back into YouTube also. Okay, so now let's get into it. For the first trip, I did go to Ross, and my Ross actually had pretty decent stuff, which I will remind everybody, it's Q4 now, so you got Halloween candy that is huge that I'm already back selling again, and then you're going to have toys that will be blowing up for Christmas. So if you are wanting to get really good into it, now is the time to do it. Like, even for me, choosing to come back, now was the best time for me to do that because of how much stuff is selling and how many products there is out there to sell. This first product is a brand that is kind of risky. I've heard of some people getting IP complaints, some people not. So just a reminder, there is that risk there with it. I personally have sold it before, but a lot of times this brand sells so quickly that you don't get the IP complaint. But like for this one right here that I'm showing you, it is 112 sellers on it. So to me, that wouldn't scare me too much because there's so many sellers on there. But it is first aid beauty products, and like I said, sometimes I have heard of people getting IP complaints. So the profit on this one was $6.85. That is if you are going to ship it to Amazon and let them ship it out for you. But if you're going to do your fulfillment, so remember, like I always say, that you have to put in what you think shipping is going to be. Well, beauty, of course, is going to be very light, so I would say $5 at the most to ship it. So if you ship it yourself, it's going to be $6.01. So those are the two differences you can have. I mean, of course, if you do it merchant field, you don't have to wait for Amazon to check it in. You can sell it right then. But if you do FBA, you have a more of a chance to get the buy box. So, you just got to do what you prefer to do. Of course, I am 100% FBM still. I have thought about doing FBA again, but right now, just trying to get back into it. I'm going to stick to what I like to do and what I do best, FBM. So a lot of times when I talk about it, I am talking about that. And actually next week, my video, I'm going to do a whole breakdown on FBM. I did it a little while back, but it was an older video, so I'm just going to do a new video on it again. So this next one is a little bit higher of a sales rank than I prefer. I mean, of course, if you're underneath 150,000, you're usually good to go. I like stuff to sell a lot quicker. I like to usually be underneath probably about 50,000. I mean, of course, the best is like underneath 10,000. But this one is 122,000. So it is up there a little bit. But it was $6.99. So if you are going to sell it Amazon FBA, you're going to be looking at $3.86 profit. So again, with this one, doing it as merchant field, it is going to be very light to ship. So again, probably like $5 to ship, and then the cost is $6.99. So the profit on it is going to be $3.29 if you're going to do it merchant field. So again, you make the decision on what you like to do. Me, I just like a quicker turnaround, and I've said that in my previous videos because it takes forever to get it checked into Amazon. Another benefit that I enjoy with FBM, especially around Q4, is whenever you're coming up on Christmas and you've already sold out of all your inventory with FBA, you always got FBM. So that's always the good thing there. You can sell at FBM and still be making money even though you have sold out on all your products FBA, because with FBA, you want to get your products in a certain time before, because it does take a little bit to check in if you want to have the stuff sold for Christmas. So this next product here is interesting because you can make money on it. It was only $3.99 at Ross, but the buy box on it was $13.53, and Amazon is actually on the listing for $16.89. So a lot of times people see, oh, Amazon on the listing, I don't want to sell it because Amazon's on the listing and they're going to have the buy box. But in this case, they do not have the buy box. The person at the lowest price has the buy box. So if you do send it in FBA, you have the chance to sell it even though Amazon's on it, because you can still make a profit at $13.53, and you don't have to be at $16 like Amazon is. So you can kind of undercut Amazon to be able to sell the product. Alright, this next one, this sunscreen, it was actually in Ross for $6.99, and there is nobody on the listing. So this means that you can make your price as long as it isn't too high. Amazon will throw you an error if it says that your pricing is too high. So you can just go up to, whatever that is, or go up to what you think is a decent price on it to where it will sell. The reason why I know it is selling is because the sales rank isn't super high. It's 164,000. So that means it was selling at some time, which I could check Keepa, and that will tell me if it has been selling, who's had it in stock, and all that good stuff. So products like these are really good because if it does sell, then you can kind of price it at whatever you want to. So I always pick up stuff like that, and I'll check Keepa to make sure it is selling. It's just nobody can get it in stock right now. So this next one right here, I was just going to show you real quick. If you look at the top, it says package quantity 2, and then it also says a 2-pack. Make sure to pay attention to that because you do not want to get a bunch of complaints. Alright, this next one is some kind of eyelash magnetic thing. And it was $3.99. So if you're gonna do it Amazon, the profit's gonna be $3.11 on it. And again, to ship it, it's gonna be super light. So if you're gonna do my fulfillment, your fulfillment, you know what I mean. It's gonna be $3.99 on the sale price, and then probably about $5 to ship. You're gonna make $203. So that one will be definitely better doing it FBA, but again, it's whatever you prefer. Like I said, I just hate having to wait for it to check in. So a lot of times the stuff that you find on Ross is like one-offs here and there. So that stuff is good to do FBA sometimes. And the stuff that you find that you can sell like that, it's good to do FBM. But for me right now, I just do it all, like I said, FBM. But you do whatever one you prefer the most. So guys, that was just some of the products that I found on my first sourcing trip back. Again, I was still ungated in all that stuff like the makeup and the toys. So that's good. I don't have to worry about that. That's why I said if you need to take a break, you can. But anyways, I will be doing a video on how to package FBM coming up. If you need any help, if you want to do a one-on-one, I am here to help you. I'm back. So you just can check out my website, which is in the comments in this video. And if you see me bouncing every once in a while, it's because I'm trying to bounce my baby. He's getting fussy, so that's going to be the only hard part of doing this is, he does cry a lot. I don't remember this with my first child, but he's very fussy. We think he has some kind of like milk intolerance, so I'm trying allergy formula now. I have to do formula feeds because of some blood pressure medication. So we're going to try that and see if that works for him because he is very fussy. But anyway, again, if you need any help, I'm here. You got any questions, put it in the comments below. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.